Hello, Star Family. May the messages within these readings reach you when you need to hear them. May the universe give you synchronicity as confirmation. Brightest blessings to all watching.
Yesirni lashe awarana labe yarne asiwarni lebishe asurne lebi aisha asurna labi warni beli asurni la yashurni she alusirni sham alewarni aliawarni levirna yebirna lavi asurni ashurne. Okay, Cancer, you have the Seven of Swords that fell out for you. So we're going to take a look at this. But first, before I grab the other tarot cards, I do want to grab the Fortune reading card deck because this is going to act as a theme of your reading. So let's see. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's take a look. From now, at the upload time, whenever you choose to watch, whether it's a year, 10 years from now, doesn't really matter. These readings are timeless. So let's take a look at the theme of your monthly message. Okay, why do I want to grab these two? Wow, okay. It says key, new beginnings, directions, and adventures await for those ready to let go of the past. It says goals, progress is positive, and personal goals will be achieved. So this is basically saying, Cancer, that the universe is giving you an open door, okay? An open door, basically, in a new beginning to truly pursue those things that await you, the blessings that await you, the abundance that awaits you, all right? It says directions and adventures await for those who are ready to let go of the past. I'm honestly feeling like this is a past energy that you're ready to move away from, all right? The Seven of Swords. So, again, I could look at the Seven of Swords like anything that's not fully aligned with you, anything that's going to not be authentic to your truth. Okay, the reason why I'm saying that is because we look at this sword here and it's the only one that stands out, okay? It's the only one that stands out. So in my mind, it's kind of feeling like an ace moment, like an Ace of Swords moment. And the Seven of Swords is an energy where it's like if something's, you know, something's sneaky, something's mischievous, something's not right, something's gone awry, there's something maybe untrustworthy under the surface of a situation or a relationship or an environment. It's one of those energies where it's like things go awry. So I feel like whatever is not living or not living up to what you feel is aligned with you, that is, I think, what you're leaving behind or you're walking away from. And then, like I said, this is feeling like an Ace of Swords hidden in this card. So you've had some kind of awakening or awareness that has brought light to a situation and has revealed the truth about maybe some circumstance that was not sitting well with you, okay? So for whatever reason, I'm feeling like that breakthrough, that understanding, a clarity on a situation that maybe was, you know, kept from you or hidden from you or wasn't fully revealing itself to you. You've gotten your awareness now about it. So whatever was secret is no longer secret is what I'm getting from this. But let's grab the other two tarot cards to see what's going on. And I will grab clarification on that. All right, so Cancer, let's see. Two more cards for you. All right, the Chariot. Oh, yes. Okay. I like that. The Chariot. That's your card. Okay? That's your energy. Oh, wow. Okay, Six of Cups. All right, we're going to need, we might need clarity on two cards here for you today. Okay? Because the Six of Cups can sometimes talk about nostalgia. about a situation or someone or memories living in the past. But honestly, I'm getting the vibe that you're walking away from the past. You're leaving the past behind, is what I'm feeling from this. A lot of shifts in energy for people lately. But I'm looking at this, Cancer, like your energy is highly focused on what's, available to you. Again, if something was not fully aligned properly with you, it wasn't living up to your own, I'm hearing living up to your own personal truths in some way. Like you're not going to stand for what is not trustworthy or what you feel you can't rely on or depend upon. If there were secrets or things that were hidden from you, is what I'm feeling from this card, you've gotten your awareness on it. Now you know. Now you see things for what they are, and it's time to move forward with it now with the Chariot. Okay, because the Chariot is harnessing your energy and taking your focus in a single direction, being able to master your emotions, your highs, your lows, and all that to find your middle ground and then take charge to move forward. And a lot of times with the Chariot, you do walk away from something, you run away from it literally, and you leave it in the dust. Okay, because there's no time to look back on the past. The past isn't going to serve the future, is kind of what I'm hearing from the Chariot. And it might have been a situation that really, again, did you wrong in some way. Okay, that's what I'm getting from that. The Seven of Swords can also talk about, strategy and being bold, maybe doing something out of character, something that, people would look at you and never think that you would have the guts to do. All right. And I'm also feeling like with these two cards, no guts, no glory. Okay. So I'm looking at this like, yes, you've taken the initiative to do something bold and brave, maybe even a little risky with the Seven of Swords, but it's opening up possibility to you. Okay, it says new beginnings, directions, and adventures await for those ready to let go of the past. Yeah, ready to shed that which is no longer helping in the journey. And then it says goals, progress is positive. We see that with the Chariot, right? Progress is positive and personal goals will be achieved. Yes, because the Chariot goes after and pursues, whatever it's focused on right now. It doesn't have time to be distracted by things and people and situations. And I could look at the Six of Cups like those things, people, and situations that could easily distract you and have you sucked back into their memory, into reminiscing, playing that old cassette back and forth and, on rewind and repeat. It's that kind of thing. The Six of Cups can do that to you. It can leave you in a loop of nostalgia. Okay. And it's like, I feel like honestly, that's what you're moving away from. That's what you're getting away from. You're not letting yourself get sucked into old habits, old loopholes, old cycles anymore. It could have been with a love interest with the Six of Cups. It could have been a family situation, a friendship dynamic. I'm feeling like you're getting away from whatever was in this Seven of Swords energy, probably in regards to a certain relationship or dynamic with somebody that you cared about. Okay, but I could also see this as you having your awareness, having your wake up moment, pushing forward through it, despite the regurgitated memories or the shoulda, coulda, wouldas of maybe what went wrong over here with the Seven of Swords. You're still pursuing what it is that you want without allowing it to fully drag you back and get distracted. Okay. Six of Cups energy as well. For whatever reason, I'm feeling led to mention this. A lot of times the Six of Cups energy comes in to represent Mercury retrograde time. Okay. And I think as I record this, we're really approaching that very, very soon. So that doesn't surprise me that this is here right now. But nonetheless, it's that energy where it's hard to disentangle yourself from a Six of Cups energy. Sometimes it can represent a soulmate. It can represent, family, friends, your dealings with people, the way that you maybe even hyper focus on them sometimes. But again, the idea of you not letting that really get to you anymore or keep you from your goals or keep you from your hustle. It's like you fighting the memories of the past so that way you don't lose your focus. This is kind of what I'm getting from this. It's almost like the feeling as well of, your past also doesn't apply to your future. Like not wanting to live, I guess not wanting to pursue the future based on past standards, because those past standards like no longer apply to the future is kind of what I'm getting. Okay, so whatever went wrong in the Seven of Swords, that does not apply to your future. It has nothing to do with it. It's irrelevant. You going forward now and pursuing your goals, your personal goals, your endeavors, your hustle, whether it be money related, creative endeavors, maybe, whatever it is that you have that you're trying to make happen. Okay, and whatever failed in the past or didn't work in the past, maybe with the Seven of Swords, don't focus on the failures. Don't focus on what went wrong before. I almost want to put these two cards together. Okay, continue to look forward towards the future, because there's other things coming from this that will result in something better, right? Doors are opening up now for you to pursue that thing that you are hyper focused on. So don't let your energy get out of whack by getting sucked into the, like I said, the shoulda, coulda, wouldas and what went wrong before, because that really doesn't apply now moving forward. New beginnings and directions await for those ready to let go of the past. That's why the key is there. It's ready to give you that key to open that door. And your goals and the progress that you're looking to make with the Chariot, and you have 2 sevens, by the way, 776, and I will grab angel numbers at the end, but I want to throw that out there because I just noticed it. So 776 is an angel number. You could probably look up. It would have, you might find messages that would apply to that number in regards to this reading. But your goals are ready to be grasped, is what I'm hearing. Chariot is here, and yeah, a lot of times it does talk about successfully achieving those goals and reaching the goal. Okay, so think of like a race, the prize is at the end of the race. The trophy is at the end of the race. And that's kind of what I'm feeling from these two cards. So Cancer, let's take a look at the Seven of Swords. See why this is here. Okay, Two of Swords. So I'm feeling with the Seven of Swords, you had to maybe come to the conclusion or the decision to walk away from something that maybe kept you in a stalemate. Maybe kept you from making progress with the Seven of Swords. If it was something that wasn't fully helping you, if it was something that was hindering you or hurting you, or not, if there was someone maybe that wasn't even being authentic to you, that would explain why the Seven of Swords is here. And then having to make the decision, okay, because twos are about decision making, sometimes partnerships, relationships, duality. We also see the energy of duality here with the Chariot, okay. But with the Two of Swords, sometimes it's a tough decision to make, right? But oftentimes it's one that's necessary. And we see it here that whatever it is that you had to decide to leave behind in the past, right? Whether it's, like I said, a mindset, a relationship, an environment, anything that might have had, I almost want to say toxicity to it. Okay, because the Seven of Swords isn't always the most honest card. So if there was anything that wasn't allowing you to live your best life or live authentically or honestly, and if it didn't sit well with you and your soul, you would find yourself in a difficult situation having to decide, okay, how do I get out of this situation? How do I leave this behind? Right? And then finally taking the initiative. We see it here with the Chariot. So it looks like you've done it. And that was, like I said, if this was an Ace of Swords moment here, like a hidden Ace of Swords in this card, you had your moment of awareness, which allowed you to take off and move away from it to focus on you, focus on your goals and the future that lies ahead of you. Yes, you might feel on occasion with the Six of Cups, the need to kind of like, or not a need, but you might feel yourself getting sucked back into, the thoughts of something or someone. Maybe you might find yourself getting, falling back into old patterns of thought. That kind of thing with the Six of Cups, I could see it. Memories, nostalgia, wondering if you're, on the right path with the Chariot. Did I make the right choice? Questioning, for whatever reason, I'm hearing questioning yourself with the Six of Cups. But I think that's part of the process, okay? When you decide something and you choose a different path, I feel, with the Chariot, and put all your focus into that, you're going to question yourself, I feel, here and there along the way, okay? But these two cards are definitely saying you've done the right thing. You've opened the door now. Okay, now that you've decided and you've shifted your focus, you've opened the door to now making progress in your goals and achieving things, okay? So let's see what the Six of Cups is all about. Oh, look at that. All right, so the whole time I was feeling this Ace of Swords energy because it looks like a hidden Ace of Swords in this card. And there you go. You got your Ace of Swords moment. It's just more confirmation, okay? So this is the truth and the clarity that you needed in order to leave something behind that really wasn't authentic to you or wasn't aligned with your goals or your purpose or whatever you felt was necessary for your life. And leaving behind something that also wasn't going to help you achieve those goals. Like if there was anything that was going to hinder you from achieving those goals or the things that you wanted for yourself, it was time to say, you know what, I'm going to hop on my horse and I'm going to get the heck out of here. That's kind of like the energy I'm feeling from the Chariot. And it seems like you made the right choice. All right. And this is that clarity of mind. Okay. And I'm also looking at it over the Six of Cups, like, right? I'm going to cut through the clouds, the confusion, and I'm going to rip that cassette tape apart that keeps me in that mental and emotional loop, okay? I don't know if you guys, I mean, geez, I grew up in the 80s, so if you guys are familiar with cassette tapes, that the tape inside the cassette, like whenever you didn't want a cassette anymore or whatever, or if you were bored, you would pull the tape out and you would break it just for fun, okay, like an old cassette, and it kind of looks like string confetti when it's all out. I feel like you've cut through that the tape, okay, or the loop or the rewind that goes on in your mind and in your heart with this Ace of Swords. It's like, I'm gonna cut this off, okay, because it's not helping me proceed forward. It'll drag me down if I don't cut it off in some way. So you might cut something or someone off completely. And that gave you the freedom to crack the whip on the horse and just go forward with your life. Okay. So let's take a look with this. Yeah. What did I say? I was about to say, let's take a look, Chariot. Let's take a look, Cancer. I'm sorry. Well, literally, you are the Chariot. And I feel like you've gotten on your horse. You are the Charioteer. So you are the Charioteer. So let's take a look at this Goddess Oracle to see what we can get for some final messages. And I have to keep reminding myself, please, Erica, don't forget your angel numbers for this reading. So let's see. Let's get guidance on this. Woo! Okay. It says, Green Tara, start delegating. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. Okay, I guess. Let's grab one more. I mean, I don't see anywhere in this reading that it's asking for you to ask help from others. But if you do have trouble, I want to say, if you do have trouble asking for help along the way, there's no shame in doing so. Okay, so maybe that's kind of what it's saying. If you have goals that you want to achieve, there's no shame in asking somebody to give you some advice or guidance or maybe some tips, right, along the way. Okay. It says sacred space, Nematona, I think I'm saying that right. Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. So honestly, these two cards are kind of giving me the vibe that whatever it is that you're pursuing is kind of part of your purpose or your divine journey, a part of your experience that kind of needs to Whatever it was that you left behind, and whatever it is that you're pursuing is all part of the greater divine plan, is kind of what I'm getting from this. Okay, so obviously others were probably involved in your decision making, in the sense that you made a choice based on probably the actions of somebody else or the situation in its entirety. So everybody plays a role. That's kind of what I'm hearing from these two cards. Everybody plays a role in some way. So the greater plan for your life and the direction that you're taking on was not in vain. So those you know, the situation that you experienced in the past with maybe a certain someone, and those that you will meet along the way, are all interconnected, is what I'm hearing from these two cards. Okay, so nothing, no part of it, even if it was one that didn't sit well with you, no part of it was in vain. Because if it wasn't for that, you wouldn't be on the road that you are on now, is what I'm getting from this. All right, so let's get a feather. And I'm going to pull from the middle because I don't want to see what I'm grabbing, okay? Wow, I think that's a cardinal. Yep. Stand tall and proud. See the leadership role unfolding ahead of you. Again, that idea of being a leader, taking charge, moving forward. Okay? This is gorgeous. Be proud of yourself as well, I want to say, with this card. So let's roll for some angel numbers here. Let's see what we have for you, Cancer. 4, 10, and 5. I'm going to write this down because I always forget. 4, 10, 5. Okay. So it looks like, yeah, you could probably look that up. So 4105, 4105 is your angel number. So technically that is a 4-digit, and you shouldn't have any problem looking that up. Sometimes if it goes into like a 5 or a 6-digit angel number, sometimes I would recommend, hey, maybe breaking that down into like a single digit, or splitting it in half. So that way you can look up the angel numbers, because sometimes once they go over a 4-digit, it's hard to find or do research on them. But in this case, this shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so 4105 is your angel number. So if you want to support this channel, you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe. Click the bell for notification because I upload often. And if you feel this connects, leave me a comment down below. And as well, if you want to book a personal reading with me, by all means, check out my Etsy shop. It's very simple. All my information is in the description box down below. All you have to do is check me out there, and you can book a reading with me at any time. So Cancer, this is your reading. I'm leaving you here. Much love and blessings to you. Keep shining.